Hey everybody, it's Doug here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to episode 5 of Zombicide Green Horde, the Barbarians. Whew, last episode got a little crazy. A couple of mistakes I made. I noted them in the video, so if you saw that, I apologize. I corrected one of them. I'm not going to correct the other just because it would be too disruptive to the gameplay, but I did make note of them. And we are going to continue. We are not in the best shape here. This scenario has kind of gotten away from us to some degree. We're getting cornered. We still have a whole bunch of doors we got to open. We got to open this room, and I'm so worried that in doing so, the Horde's going to come out of there. And there's no other way to get in or out of that except for that one single door. So, and the guy that has the ability to kill abominations is kind of hurt, so we may have to change off some weapons. And see how that goes. Yeah, could be bad. I don't know. But anyway, let's continue. I think we're going to start our turn a little differently. We've been starting with Finnerton, but I do believe we're going to start with Rolf this time around. And the reason being is because if I can get in and get him some experience points, get the vault items cleared out, maybe Finnerton can back up and search the room actually and get some stuff. He's got 4 actions, so he can get in there, and we just run away from that massive group. They're not going to hurt the trebuchet at all. Maybe I can pull them away from the trebuchet and get somebody on them to kill them. We'll see. This is going to be pretty tough. But like I said, I think we're going to start with Rolf. So let's get going. Okay, here's Rolf at the door. He's just got 1 runner in his space right now. He has 2 short swords, means he gets to roll 2 dice and he needs to roll 4s. Okay, come on, Rolf. Let's do it. A 5 and a 1. So he did get that one guy that was there, 1 runner that was there with him, which gives him now 4 experience points. That was his first of 3 actions. His second of 3 actions is to step into here. His third action is going to be pick up this token, which is one of our victory conditions, which gives him 5 experience points. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That would normally end all that he can do for the round, except that just gave him another action. And I think what he'll do for that action is pick up the the thing there, you know what I'm trying to say, the Dragon Bile, which he'll put into his inventory, and that's going to basically be the end of his turn. That's all 4 of his actions. So he moved into 1, or he killed the runner that was there, 2, 3, 4, that's it. Okay, and then next up I think we're going to have Finnerton go. And this is really just kind of a rough scenario for us at this point. Yeah, I think here's what we're going to have him do. He's going to back away for 1. That puts him through the hedge. No. Good. 2. No, he's fine. 3. Yes, a giant can go into a building. And then 4, he's going to search, and hopefully he gets something worthwhile. I don't know. Let's get the search deck out. I'll give it a cut. Just to see if we get a randomness going on there. Well, he got a hand crossbow. That's not the worst thing that could have happened to him. He's just going to slot it in his other hand there. So he has a weapon now, at least. Another weapon he can fight with. But those are all of his actions. That's the giant Finnerton. They're both in that room there, kind of hiding away from actually, the runners that are here can't see any of the players. He's in a building, so they're going to run around toward them anyway. They'll move to here because they can't see her through the hedge. And I'm thinking we're going to keep it that way. But that was Rolf and Finnerton. I think we're going to cut over to the other side, see how things go over here. I believe we'll get going with Brannon, or Brannog rather. Brannog is here. He's going to charge through there for his first of 4 actions. He's doing pretty well. And I got to roll to see if charging through the hedge creates another zombie. It does not. It does not have another walker pop up. And then he is going to start swinging away. He's got 2 dice, but because his brother-in-arms is there, he's got 3 dice, and there's all those guys in the space with him. So for his second action, he needs 4s to hit with his hammer. He's got 3 dice to roll. Wow, all 3 hits. That takes out 3 of the 4 that were in the space. That puts him up to 14, 15, 16 experience points, and those runners are complete. There's 1 more there. He will then take a swipe at that runner again. That'll be his 3rd action. And he does. He wipes that one out, giving himself 17 total experience points. Now there's nothing in the space there. And then for his fourth and final action, he's going to head that way because we know that this fine fellow is coming and he can actually kill him. Though he's hurt and we don't have any healing, it kind of sucks. And Hig's going to have to try and stay with him to some degree. Hig, okay, so that's the end of Brannog. That was a pretty good turn for Brannog. But now we're going to go on to Hig. Man, if Hig also has a torch, he can get, if he can get to Rolf, he can give him the torch. But what we're going to do with him is he's going to go 1, 2, he's going to search for 3. See what he gets? A great axe, which he already has. So he'll put that in his inventory. Maybe he'll give that to the giant, trying to stack some things up there. So he searched there, found another great axe, and then for his last turn he will move back out into the space with Brannog. That is his actions. We're moving through these guys pretty darn quickly. I think we'll go then to Hildy. She's right here with this orc. She's going to have to kill it first. She gets 3 dice, so she's doing pretty good there too with her Norse sword. Let's see if she can take that thing out. She does. So that's the one orc that's in her space. That puts her up to 15 experience points. That is pretty good. And then she'll go to 2. We have to roll. Of course she has another walker appear there. So that was her second action. Her third action, she's going to have to kill that walker. Alright, let's do that. And she does easily. Puts her up to 16 experience points. She's going to put us in the orange, unfortunately, because if she gathers that next objective, that's going to be 5 more experience points. So, of course, everybody's up there now. I mean, heck, Brannog's almost at the orange level too. So the only one that's not close at all is Rolf. He's barely in the yellow. Everybody else is solidly in the yellow level. But if she does get that, she gets another melee die. That'd be 4 dice. She'll be a beast with her 2-point weapon. So she has 1 more action left. I think the way she's been rolling, do we test it and come through here and see if we can pick this stuff up? We know that's Dragon Ball that we need. That's useful. We cannot get in this room. It doesn't actually work. We're going to have to come back around and try and get into here. Let's do that. She's going to move into there. She will not roll another one. 4. She didn't. So there's no zombie appearing there. But that was all 4 of her actions. So the only one left for us now is Sigrun. Sigrun is up at this door. There is no way she's going to close this door or open this door. That's just foolishness right now. We have to get in there though at some point. So I think what she's going to do for this turn, 1, 2, 3, and 4. She's going to move into there. Then next turn she'll search. She needs a better weapon. That hand crossbow would be good, for example. So that is her entire turn, and that is the player's entire turn. So now we got to get to some activations. Let's do those. We'll start way up at top. Okay, well, there's really all this. They can hear all this over here. There's really nowhere for them to go. They might as well just go right there, I guess. These 2 guys up here, those are walkers. And then this one will move through the hedge here. That would make sense. These ones will move down. This guy will move here. We see him coming. This is bad news. We've got to get Brannog up there to try and kill that guy. And then we're going to move to down in here. All of these guys are going to move 1 over, but then these guys are going to shoot over to here because they don't have line of sight, but they hear all the stuff over here. And then lastly, these 2 fatties are going to move into this space. And then we're going to start doing some more spawning. And man, if the horde comes out, I'm so worried. I almost wish the horde. I want the horde to kind of come out prior to this happening, because that is bad. Let's get the horde deck or the spawn deck out and see what we get. Assemble the horde. Okay, that's not an orc abomination. Well, we don't have an orc abomination on the table. We don't have a. They're in the horde right now, so I don't know what happens with that. That's going to be an interesting one. Let me look it up. Normally you'd get another activation. I guess we'd activate another abomination. That seems like that's what would make sense, which is this guy here. So he would bust through the hedge on his way to attack. I think that's fair. And that again is in the yellow zone. There's no other thing that happens there. Then we're going to move down. At least we got rid of the necromancers, so we're not doing all these double spawns, but we're going to move down to this one here. Tell me if that's right. I can't really see because the 2, there are no abominations on the board. There are none available because the 2 are in the horde. That does not trigger the horde coming out. I know that. Oh, but that does. Okay. Holy mother of God. All right, well, here they come. Here they are. The Horde has come. I'm going to put all the runners at the edge here so I can keep track of them. They're a little different. I want to make sure I'll put the walkers in here, make sure the walkers, fatties. Fatties all go into here, but the runners I'm going to keep behind just so I can keep track of them. They're going to move 2 on their turn. And I think that's it. There's 4. Yeah, it looks like there's 4 runners in there. Okay, there the Horde has entered, but that ends the spawns for the game. Okay, that ends the spawn, so there's not going to be any spawns down here at this bottom section. I mean, that was really, really awful for us. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay. That's it, though. That's everything. Okay, now we're back around to the players. We are in a mess. I can tell you that right now. This is a mess. So, what do we do here? First, I think we're going to go with Finnerton. Again, we're going to go back to Finnerton. Our Trebuchet has been overrun. We can't really do anything with it, but he can do a couple things. So, let's go to him. Alright, he is here. So, the first thing he's going to do, he's got 4 actions. For his first action, he's going to shoot out to here before there's a player there. See if he can take out any of these guys. He gets 2 dice and he's a 3+. So, let's get the dice out. Here's Finnerton. He's firing out of there with this teeny little puny crossbow in his hand. 2 dice. Let's see if he can make something happen there. Let's go. A 1 and a 3. He got 1 of them, so one of the guys is down. I'm just going to set him aside. I'll show you in a minute what happens. That's his first action. His second action is to kill both of them. That's good. And so he got all of those guys. Third action, he'll step out. Fourth action, he'll move to here. I mean, he doesn't really... Let me show you. Second action, by the second action, he killed all 3 of those guys. That's going to put him 1, 2, 3 more experience points. Then his third action will be to move out. He can't kill anything from there with this crossbow, nor his little short sword. He could search again and just stay there. He's going to get cornered by this guy, though. That's my concern. I think we can outrun them just a little bit, the Horde there, and do some range attacks with Sigrun. Where did Sigrun go? She's in the building. Yeah, we can move out. I think he is going to search again for his third action. Hopefully that will give him something worthwhile. I don't know. I'm debating, guys. I just really don't know if that's a good idea or not. Oh. Whoa. I don't know. Well, that's, yeah, okay, third action. Another repeating crossbow. Oh, wait, that's better than the hand crossbow, isn't it? 1 action. Oh, that takes 1 action to reload, so that's his last action. The hand crossbow is not as good. So the hand crossbow, yeah, it's got a great to hit chance, but it requires 1 action to reload and a free in the end phase. What does that mean? He gets a free shot at the... Oh, he can reload in the end phase. So he shot once, reloaded, shot twice, and then searched. So he doesn't get to do anything else. That kind of sucks. I didn't realize that. But that's okay. That's what happens. That's what happens. Of course, he was the first one to go, so we got lots of more stuff to do here now. Right? Okay, so I think the best thing we can do is... That Horde is coming. There's no stopping it. But we're going to go with... Brannog. Yeah. Here's what Brannog's going to do. He's going to spend 1 action, 2 actions, and he's going to attack the Abomination with his Dwarven Hammer / Crazy Bone Crookery that gives him +1 damage. I understand that will give him enough to bring down the Vault Warden and give him a vault item too. Now, unfortunately, he doesn't have Hig with him, so he is going to basically get 2 dice. He needs a 4+. Come on, Brannog. A 4, he got it exactly. He kills the Vault Warden. Wow, that was pretty darn good. So, yeah, the Vault Warden, I'm just going to double check. I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. The Vault Warden's going to take 3 points of damage. Yeah. Where is he? The Vault Warden. Vault Warden is like a normal abomination, so he takes 3 points of damage, yeah. A survivor killing a Vault Warden gets a random Vault weapon card draw in addition to the usual 5 experience points. Uh-oh. Well, that is kind of bad. I guess it was destined to happen anyway, but he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's now at 22 experience points, and that gives him his new ability. He's got Bloodlust, Melee, or Ironhide. I think we're going to go with Ironhide. If I remember correctly, that's going to give him an armor roll, even if he doesn't have any armor, which we need for him because he's hurt. He's hurt. Let's take a look at Ironhide. Ironhide, the survivor can make an armor roll with a 5+ armor value, even when they're not wearing armor. When wearing armor, the survivor adds 1 to the result. So, yeah, he took Ironhide. That's his new ability. And it took him 1, 2, 3 actions to get there. He's got 1 more action left. He could just stay there. What else can he do? Oh, we got to get him his vault item. So here are the other remaining vault weapons. Let's just do a quick shuffle. So we get the shield gauntlet, vault item. Add plus 1 die to another equipped melee weapon. Armor 4 plus or reroll. Wow, that is a really good item. So what we're going to do with that is we're going to take that and we're going to put it here and put his axe there and equip that. It's a one-handed item. We can do that. And that allows him now to have armor and attack with that. He can attack with it too, but we want it for... It gives plus 1 die to another melee weapon. So can I use all 3 of these in combination, I wonder? This vault item gives plus 1 damage. That one gives plus 1 die. That would give him 3 dice. He becomes a abomination killing machine, right? Also a fatty killing machine, which should be helpful. Yeah, I think... Well, we'll see how that works out. I think that seemed legal by the rules. But next up, let me see. We've done Finnerton and Branagh so far. We're going to go with... who? I guess we'll go with Sigrun next. Hig doesn't have anything good for Sigrun, does he? No, not really. A torch. Sigrun has just plenty of arrows. That's not going to help. It's Rolf that has the... Oh, Rolf! Oh, yeah. I know what we're doing. Branagh has... Who's got the Dragon Bile? It's Rolf. So we got to get Rolf out in the street. Yeah, so here's what we're going to do with Rolf. He's going to go 1, 2... and he will throw the Dragon Bile for 3. It doesn't say we have to keep it. It just says we have to collect it. So I think we can actually use it. So he's going to spend an action to discard the Dragon Bile, which he'll put... he can do it 0 to 1 spaces, so he's going to put it right there. We're going to get those guys when they come through there. And I do think that's okay in this scenario. I don't see why it wouldn't be. So he tossed that down. He still has one more action, doesn't he? He does, but there's nothing really left for him to do. Can he trade with... Can he trade anything with Branagh? I don't see any point. Branagh is a machine right now. I think we're going to leave Branagh alone. Okay, and that's so. Then he'll just sacrifice his last action, but that is going to be very, very valuable in a turn or 2. Okay, next up we're going to have Sigrun, I think. Yes, she will go 1, 2, 3 to here. We're going to gather and try and knock this off and then get in that building, I think. And then she's going to take 1 shot at this Orc Walker here. She still just has the basic bow, so she just needs to get a 4. She did. So she took out the 1 Orc Walker that was right here. That puts her up to, let me see, 13 experience points. That's it for her. That is her entire action. She got out of there quickly. Alright, now we've got Hig. Hig is going to, for his first action, he's going to telekinetic blast the mob right there. Why not? Let me get his character out here. Yeah, he'll telekinetic blast them. That gives him 1 die with a 4+. Let's see if he can do it. Way off. Okay, let's see if he can do it. A 3, nope. Second action, he only needs 2 actions to get where he needs to go, so he'll try one more time. No. So that didn't work. That does put 2 noise tokens right here. Not that that matters much. Then he's going to go 3, 4 into here. And that's that. Okay, so the only one we really have left to go now is Hildy, who's far away from everybody. She's right here. So the first thing she's going to do, for one action, she's going to pick that up. That'll give her 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's now in orange. And she's got 2 orange abilities. It says +1 die melee. Okay, +1 die to... +1 dice roll melee. Survivor adds 1 to the result of each die roll the melee action. So she can do that. Or she can get +1 die melee. Survivor's melee weapon rolls an extra die for melee actions. Dual melee weapons each. So I think she's going to take the +1 die roll to melee. Means each of her dice has 1 more pip on it. That's better for her with her 2-point weapon. Then that was action 1. Action 2 picks up the Dragon Bile. That's great. Action 3 passes through there. And of course she is famous for finding zombies. Of course she doesn't want to find a runner. She finds a walker, she stumbles through the hedge, finds a walker, and then for her last action she's going to have to kill it. She is going to roll 3 dice, and she does kill it. So that puts her up to 22 experience points, and she is now out of the hedge. These 2 fatties got line of sight on her. Let me show you. These 2 fatties here got line of sight on her, so they're going to be going after her, and that's fine because she is a machine at killing these things. Wow, we turned that around. That wasn't too bad, but it did take her all of her actions just to get... She did 2, moved, had to kill a zombie, and then keep going. So that ends the player's turns. That is all of our player actions right now. Let's now see what these zombies are going to do. Oh my god. Okay, well, we'll start the simple one. These guys are moving here. This guy, he's equal distance. I think he'll just move there. This guy right here. These guys will... all move to here. Theoretically, 2 should move to here, and 2 would move to there. That's how the split rules work. And then the Horde. I'll get rid of those. We don't need those now. The Horde is going to move this way. I'm moving all the walkers and fatties and everything this direction. Woof, look, we're ready. We're ready. We're surrounded, but we're ready. And then these 4 runners are going to go... They're here. They're going to go 1, 2 into that space. So we are going to, unfortunately, have to fight them hand-to-hand because we want to kill the big mob with the Dragon Ball. That's why I placed it there. I'm pretty sure that's okay in this scenario. I don't know. But now we get to... Oh, wait. Way up on top. Got these poor guys. They're going to move to here. And then we're going to start spawning. So I'm just going to get the deck out. We'll spawn up there and see what we get. Oh! Zombie giant. Well, this is yet another new thing that I had in there. You know, sometimes it doesn't pay to have the whole kitchen sink up in there. Brannerton's brother, or Finnerton's brother. I guess his name is Brannerton. I don't know. He's coming along to take out the enemy. He's going to start up here. He is another baddie. Let's get him up there. Lots of baddies on the board now. We're not. I mean, we're doing okay actually. I'm kind of shocked that we're managing that. Now, what does that guy do? That big giant guy. What does he do? Let's take a look. He is special, and not in the joking way. Let's see. Giant survivor. Let's see. Zombie giant. Okay. What does he get? He does 1 damage. Minimum damage to destroy is 3. Gets 5 experience points. Zombie giant can trace line of sight over every building and hedge. Start of each zombie phase. Before any zombies activate, a zombie giant throws a zombie standing in its zone at a survivor. There aren't any yet. Dragons and giants are excluded. The thrown zombie is chosen following by the targeting priority rules. Its miniatures removed from the board, then placed up to 2 zones closer to the target zone within the zombie giant's line of sight. So basically, he throws zombies at us. That's just awesome. But that's the only spawn that happens up there. The next one is going to, I got him out on the board now. Next one's going to happen over here. Let's see what we get. We're going to get, now we're in the orange zone now, so 3 orc fatties are coming out over there. I don't think I have miniatures out already for those. And then one will go in the Horde as well. So let's get them out. We're getting a lot of bad guys out this time around. So there are 3 orc fatties that come out here. And then one is going into the Horde. I'm going to have to get another one out. I really didn't have another one out. Wow. Amazing. And then we'll have one up here in the Horde. But look at that mess. That is a crazy mess right there. That's it for that. So that goes away. And then we're going to come down to the bottom one. All right, let's see what's going to be challenging Hildy there. It's in orange, so 4 orc runners are going to appear there. Okay, well, here are 2. Got 1, 2. I think I may have 3, 4 over here. 3 or 4. Yeah, there's 3, 4, and I need 1 more for the horde. Let's see, do I got one? Yes, right there. So another runner goes into the horde, and that is it for the spawns. That wasn't too terrible, all things considered, but we are going to have a mess for Hildy to have to deal with. And we're going to take another turn, so let's keep going. Yeah, wow, this is a bloody mess, isn't it? Well, we can't let these runners get to us, that is for sure. So there's some good news there and some bad news. There is a fatty between Finnerton and the rest of the gang. Finnerton cannot get through that space, so he needs some help. I think what we'll do... Geez, this is a mess. Oh, yeah. Okay. See, I put down the Dragon Bile, but I don't know. We still may get mobbed. I mean, no matter what, Hig's going to throw that torch in that space when the big group moves into there. That is everything but these 3 guys, right? Or is it the 4? It's those right there. Yeah. Let me just double check the card. Was it 4 fatties? No, it's 3. So this one's actually in the mob there. Okay. I think what we're going to have to do here is we will go with... man, oh man. Yeah, we'll go with Hig. So the first thing that Hig's going to do is he's going to move 1. He's got 4 actions. 1, he's got to roll for there. No zombie appeared. He's going to attack this zombie with his great axe that he has in hand. As you can see. It's right here. It's got 4 dice. Needs a 5+, but he gets 5 dice. So because of his own brother in arms ability, that applies to himself. And so let's see what he gets there. He killed it. Boom. That is going to kill the fatty that's with him. Remember, the axe does 2 points. It's going to give him 1 more experience point. So that was the second action. Third action will be to move back through there. Please do not roll a zombie in there. I rolled a 6, so no. And then for his 4th action, I think he's going to blast... He's going to try and telekinetically blast one of those runners over there, because those are more dangerous. Okay, here we go. A 6! He actually pops one of them. Fantastic. That is another runner down. There's one. Took it out of there. His experience is now up to 10. So he's nowhere near getting to the orange level yet, but that was a good turn for him. That's Hig. So Hig was first up this round. Let's see, who goes next? Let's do... let's see. I don't know that... I mean, I have this pretty well planned out, but I don't know how we're gonna do at it yet. There's still a lot of problems. I think that what we'll do now is have Finnerton go. He's going to go 1 and 2. Of course, he does have to roll for a zombie. No zombie appears there. Then he turns there, and now he's got the repeating crossbow, which doesn't have as good a chance to hit, but it has 3 dice and needs 5s. It took him 2 actions to get there. He's got 2 actions with the crossbow. Okay, I think what he's going to do is trade this. See, look, you got this slot may only hold a great axe or shield. So there, he'll put the great axe in there. That way, he has an alternate weapon. That was his 3rd action because he moved in. Okay, and then he's going to shoot his repeating crossbow 1 time at the runners. That gives him 3 dice. Let's see how he does. He got 2 of them. Wow, so 2 more of the runners are gone from that space. That's great. That puts him up 2 experience points. Here's where we stand. So guys, he went 1, 2, shot into there, killed 2 of them, swapped for the great axe. Now he looks like his character now. Got a great axe in hand, just one-handed though, because he can do that. He's a big dude. We still have 1 more baddie in there, 1 more runner that we have to contend with, and so I guess we'll go with Sigrun next. She'll be up next, and because we're also already gone, right? Yeah, he cleared the way for our barbarian to get out, or giant to get out of there. So she'll go next with the spiked bow. First, she's going to try and get that walker that's in the space with the bile. So she'll shoot there once. She got him in the first shot. That's 1 action. That means she's cleared that space. That puts her up to 14. And then she turns and she's going to take her next 2 actions shooting at these, or all 3 if necessary. Next action, she shoots at it and misses, but she's got her plenty of arrows and hits, so she takes out one of the walkers. I'll just put it aside for a second. And then for her, that was 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this will be her last action. A 1, and she's got her plenty of arrows. A 6, so she did manage to take all of those walkers out. So let's take, that puts her up 2 more experience points. She's now at 16. That's what she looks like currently. She's been doing pretty good considering she just has that little bow. But we're trying to clear out from being overrun, and I think we're about to do it. That's good. So these 2 guys are gone as well. So we've cleared our way behind us. We're not clear by any stretch, but we're in better shape. Now all we have left really is Hild. She is down here, but she doesn't really, I mean, I don't really want her moving all the way to these guys. I think what she's going to do is she's going to go 1, 2, 3. She can kick in that door and get the one of the last objectives that we have to get to. Because we have 2 more objectives we have to get, and they're in rough spots. One's at the spawn zone, and one is in that building that's going to spawn like crazy. At least the Horde is empty. Because that would have been way worse if the Horde had filled in there. But, because we only have the 1 torch. Even though we can kill abominations now. Alright, that is going to be the end of her turn. So now we're going, that's it. That means we're going to the activations. Well, we might as well have fun with these guys. They're all going to blow up next turn. There's no question about that. But all of these guys move into this space right here. These guys are going to move up to here, and then they're moving toward the nearest sound source, which is her. Then these 2 are going to go, these group here is going to activate, go 1 and 2 to there. So, I mean, Hild's going to have to take them all by herself. She is wounded too. So that could be dangerous for us, but it's not as dangerous as what's happening up north, is it? So, next up, almost forgot these 2 little jokers. They're going to move into here. Then these 2 will move to here, and the giant will move to here. And then we're going to do our spawns. So we'll start way up at the top with our spawns and see what happens. Hopefully nothing too crazy. Okay, so we are in orange, so it's going to be 1 abomination. If we don't have an abomination, that means 1 is going to activate. So this one here will activate and move into the space with the heroes. That kind of sucks, but that's the way it goes. We do not spawn anything into the Horde. And then, oh, the Swamp Lurker has come out over here. Okay, so the last I told you I put in the kitchen sink. It's making it tougher for us, but more interesting, right? Right. So the thing about the Swamp Lurker is that he likes water. Fortunately for us, that's not very helpful for him here. There is no water, though. Oh, you know what? I cannot do that. She's here. She can only get to there. That's as far as she can go. So I would not have moved her. I forgot about the water space, guys. My apologies. Almost forgot about how that worked. Yeah, so she can't actually do that. Alright, I'm trying to get one of these miniatures back in where it belongs. This, yeah, this guy here is not cooperating. There we go. Nope. Okay, I'll worry about it later. Okay, so I forgot about that. So when she moved into here, she had to move out there, and that's as far as she could have gotten in with 4 actions. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm talking about here. She could not have gotten all the way around here. She can only get to there. She's wading through water. That doesn't stop the zombies. So I think she's probably going to have to stay there and wait for them to come to her because yeah, it's going to be problematic. It's going to be rough. It's still going to be rough. We're not even close to done with this yet. But that does account for all but 1 more spawn point. We got this spawn point here. That means there's another abomination up north. That's crazy. And it's going to be, let's see, 4 orc walkers down here. That's not too bad. And 1 to the Horde. Wait, that's a runner. Be careful. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 goes into the Horde. Okay. The Horde's starting to build back up, but not like this craziness up here. And now we got an abomination with us again. Okay, so here we are. We're going to do 1 more round, guys. I'm going to see if we're going to clear this out. There's no question. So, the first thing that's going to happen, we're going to activate Hig first. He makes the most sense. And for his first action, he's hurling the torch. It says, spend an action, discard the torch from hand, and select a Dragon Ball token within range of 0 to 1, and resolve Dragon Fire. So we're going to do that. Throwing it into here. Whoosh, that goes up. Okay, that means This guy's dead. This guy's dead. I'm going to take them all off, but I want to count the experience that Hig gets for that. So let's see, he's got 1, 2, I'm just going to get the fatties off. 1, 2, 3 fatties, not that that matters, they're still just worth 1 experience point. So Hig gets 1, 2, 3, that puts him up to 13, and then he gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 walkers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 5 points for Ombre here. That puts him up to 19, 20, 21, 24. That means he does gain a level. So we're going to take a look at him real quick. He's got Bloodlust Melee and Born Leader. I know what Bloodlust Melee does. I don't know that this is as helpful in this scenario. Let's take a look at Born Leader. That might be more interesting for us. Let's see. Hig is a Born Leader. During the survival turn, the survivor may give 1 free action to another survivor to use as they please. The action must be used during the recipient's turn. Okay, well, we have used this up as just one of Hig's actions. So for his second action, we're going to take Born Leader. I'm going to mark that now. So he'll be able to give... did it say free? I got to look that up again. Did it say free? I don't remember. During the survivor's turn, the survivor may give 1 free action to another survivor. Yeah, I guess he just gives it to him. So I'm going to get that token out too, because that's a special token that we have. And that was the first of his actions. Now, he's still got guys all around him. So he threw that in there. This is good old Hig. He threw that into the space there. And now he can't kill the Abomination, but he can kill the other 2 walkers. He might as well do it. So he's going to use his Great Axe, which is going to be 4 dice, 5 dice, because he is who he is, and that gives him, he's a 5 or better. How many does he kill? He kills both of them. So it's 2 more walkers down. He goes 1, 2, he's up to 26. Wow, we did good, but I mean, there's some people close to hurting. They're close to death at this point. It's kind of scary. But we cleared that out. We still have an Abomination with us. That was Hig's second action. He's still got actions to go. What will he do? What will he do? He can't. He will not move out of the space with the Abomination, because then the Abomination will hit him, and he's already wounded. So he does not want to do that. I guess that was 2 actions actually. He just might as well just chill. Or he could give plenty of arrows to oh, you know what? He's going to do a trade action for his third action. Give plenty of arrows to Finnerton. So that is in his backpack. That'll no, it's not plenty of bolts. Doesn't help. He'll give it to him anyway, just in case. Sigrun's already got it. She doesn't need it. And I believe that's going to be where we end his turn. That's going to be fine. So we're going to end his turn there. He doesn't have anything else he can really do that's of any use without leaving that space, and he doesn't want to because the Abomination's there. And then we'll go to Brannog, who can actually kill the Abomination that's in their space, because he's got the Kukri. And I guess I'm still debating this. I'm thinking this really turned around for us, man. I thought we were doomed, but we really got this turned around. I do believe, however, it says add 1 die to another equipped melee item. That'd be the Dwarven Hammer, and this is add a point. So he's going to attack the Abomination with 4 dice. The reason 4 dice is because Hig's there with his Brother-in-Arms ability as well. But he's going to give this token to Rolf. The free Hig, rather, is going to give that token to Rolf before we roll the dice for Brannog. So let's see what we got with Brannog there. So first off, he gets 2 dice for his hammer, 1 for the shield gauntlet. So he gets 3 total dice, and then he gets to add 1. They're 3-point damage each. So let's see if he can kill the Abomination. In the first attack, he does. So that was 1 action for him. He kills an Abomination and goes up 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. That was good. Okay, now what does he do? Now what does he do? I know what he's going to do. That was 1 action. He's got 4. I think he's the only one that can kill Abominations. He's got to stay there. He could hand the Kukri off to Hig or Finnerton. Yeah, he could do that. That would give him +1 damage. Huh. Okay, he's going to do a trade action. Because he's not in the best shape. Nah, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, he's going to do a trade action. He's going to trade the Kukri off now. He's used it well. It served him. He's going to trade it off to Finnerton, who will trade him the short sword. He can equip that there. He's got that. This will add a die. It's not quite as effective as the spike shield. However, this, gosh, I guess, yeah, it doesn't matter. He'll take the short sword 2, and then that was his second action. Then for his third action, he'll move here. Fourth action, he's going to move there. Let's see. He does not spawn a zombie. He's going to come help Hilde try and clear that area out a bit, I think. While the rest clear this out and then head into the building. I think that's the right thing. And Hilde shouldn't be all by herself constantly. So that was 3 of our guys have gone. We have Sigrun, who can't hurt anything over there at all. What will she do? What will she do? I know what she'll do. Let's get Sigrun to move. She's going to move to here for 1. Oh, she can't open the door. Darn it. Forget that. She can't shoot anything. Here's what she's going to do. She's going to go 1. Hopefully we don't spawn a zombie. We don't. 2. Okay, she's going to search. And there's been lots of great stuff in this room. A dwarven hammer. She'll equip that in her other hand. It doesn't do her any good right now. She can only use one or the other. But it does give her a better option. Then she goes 3 and then back here to 4. Let's hope she doesn't roll a zombie. She does not. So those were her 4 actions. She did all that. She got back there with another dwarven hammer in hand. She's okay. Alright. Good on you, Sigrun. Okay, so now she has a melee weapon and an archery weapon, so we're okay there. Who else do we have? That's that entire group there. So the only one we have left is Hilde. She doesn't really want to move, actually. She doesn't really want to do anything, because if she does, then we have a problem. The runners are going to make it to her anyway this turn. She's going to have to do a lot of fighting. Maybe I should have sent Sigrun her way to start shooting those guys. But I think it doesn't matter. If she moves back, it's not going to help her. If she moves forward, it's not going to help her. So I think she's just going to stay there. She doesn't have a way to ignite the Dragon Bile. She's just going to stay there. So that is going to be the end of the player's turns. She's yelling at these guys. Ah, come on, I got you. I'm taking you all out. Because she's Hilde. She's like the woman from Vikings who is really tough. That's the character she's modeled after. So anyway, let's end our players' rounds. We'll go to the zombie activations and we'll end the episode. Okay, why don't we start here? We're already here facing Hilde. So these 2 guys will move in. She can't kill them, luckily. She's got her North Sword, just 2 points. Then we got, these guys are going to activate and then go once and then go twice. So look at, she's got a bit of a mess there. She could take damage. Luckily she's got some armor. These guys will all move 1 to here. That's all they're going to do. And then up here, these 3 guys will move here. He will move there. And then up farther, we got these guys will move here. He'll move there. So he's coming, but he's not there yet. We're going to take care of him too. And then we're going to do some spawning. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Okay, so up in the top corner, what do we get? Zombie Giant. So he's going to activate again. He'll move here. It's going to be the end of his turn. And then what else do we get? We're in orange now, so 6 orc runners. I think I got those handled. Let's get that's over here. Let's get those guys out. There are those guys and 1 more runner for the Horde. And then over on the far side, we have got Enter the Horde. Okay, so, well, now, unfortunately, it's the last spawn, but that's what happens right here. So the Horde comes out right there, and that goes away. That wasn't too bad because the Horde wasn't that big. I am happy that I'm sending Brannog down there to help her now because she would have been overwhelmed next. She still might be, depending on what happens with all those runners. If she can take them out, she's got 4 actions. She's just going to have to stand and fight. And the runners are going, she has to kill both the fatties before she gets the runners. That means that her being right there is problematic. It is what it is, though. So, anyway, guys, that is going to be the end of this episode. I hope you're enjoying it. We're getting closer. We got three more objectives still to go, and we have taken a beating. Man, when we head up into the red zone, which we will, I think, do, or at least we have people that, I don't know if we'll get to the red zone or not. We'll see. But we are clearly in the orange zone now, and we've got to keep moving. So, I'm kind of interested to seeing what happens when Finnerton gets Slippery, which will be his orange level ability. That or Reach. I think Slippery would be interesting to have a giant slipping through, just basically wading through mobs of creatures. He's probably going to take on the other giant that's coming his way, but he can now do the damage. He is the Abomination Slayer at this point, which would make sense. I gave him the Bone Kukri. So, the thing about sending Brannog over here to help her is that, one, those are all water spaces down there. It's going to slow him down. Two, he's hurt. He can only take one more point of damage before he dies. But he's got the Shield Gauntlet. That gives him a armor of 4. And because he's got the Ironhide, it gets +1 to the die roll, so only needs a 3 or better. That's pretty good. But yeah, we're going to have some challenges still. We're not even close to out of the woods on this one yet. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next episode.